Hello, good morning and welcome. And we'll start today. It's the 30th of January and it's 4 minutes past 8. So it's just after the London Open. And we start today as ever with the AUD CAD. We got out of this at the bottom here. It's started to come back up. There's nothing really that interesting there at the moment, nothing I'd want to trade. So we will leave that for today, and we're back AUD USD. We called a sell on that 2 days ago, and it has moved down a little, but it seems a bit uncertain. I'm very bearish of the AUD. The Chinese economy isn't doing great, which it depends upon, and the figures, the daily Chinese report that came out, it had negative divergence, and this is the first time for a long time that we've seen it on that report from China. So we're looking for worse figures coming out of China, which of course will weigh on the AUD, and the dollar is as ever. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks. It is a little bit oversold at the moment, so we're expecting a rally on that. Brent, we got knocked out. Did quite well with this one. We're waiting for it to just bounce back up a little bit. We'll see what happens later in the week, but at the moment, it's about at the 20-day moving average. There isn't anything low risk, high reward that I can see, so we'll just leave that one. Euro CAD. We're waiting for this to go long so that we can short it. At the moment, it's just at the mid Bollinger Band, the 20-day moving average, so we will just leave that one alone. Euro JPY. Well, this one's quite interesting. You can see over the last few weeks how this has moved into an overbought situation. We were already in it. It started to come down a little bit, and it crossed the trend line on the RSI. So I called this one short, and I put a little bit extra on it this morning. So what I've actually done is I put a take profit under this entry that I've got here at the top, and then I re-entered another short. As we can see, it has actually come up a little bit more. It might just knock us out, but I view this as a good long-term sell. I think the next 6 weeks with this, and we're going to see quite a large move to the south. Yeah. Euro GDP. Yeah, we got out of this. That was our target, the red line there. We hit it. We're out. If it bounces back up, we'll get back in again short, but at the moment we're out. Euro USD. I do like this pair. This is going to short, I think, but at the moment I called it here. We were in. We got knocked out. I think I re-entered, got knocked out again. So this white line is where I entered. I think it might just go up a little bit more, and I will re-enter again short. So at the moment we're out, but we think that's a good long-term sell. Got knocked out of this morning as well. Yeah. So you can see the white line. I moved the white line to where I got knocked out. If it moves back up, I'll be back in. We'll see how that goes. Last 30 minutes. Yeah, it has moved down. Yeah, it knocked me out and then promptly moved back down. So you win some, you lose some. But by putting the take profit in, you can actually remain fairly safe, especially when trading overnight. And now we've got the USD JPY. This is a pretty good short in my opinion. We've had a little bit of a rally in the last 4 hours, and that I think is a very good sales position. I've put my 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 mark in to say that that's where I called it as a short. We've got a crossing of the trend line down here, and I'm going to take another position on that in a few minutes. The commitment of traders report on Friday, it showed 3-1 long the Japanese yen, and that I think is a pretty good indication of where we think the market's going. And also on the S&P, there was negative divergence between the daily chart and the RSI. So the S&P made a higher high and the RSI made a lower low. So that I think shows that we're expecting lower prices on the S&P, which normally powers the Japanese yen. So yeah, I think we're going lower on the USD JPY. And we have the USD Canadian dollar. I should have called this here. I didn't. I would have liked to have called it down there, to be quite honest. But we're already in it. It's going long, in my opinion. I was knocked out at this white line up here, so I have taken 2 better positions. I could have just put another one in down the bottom, but you know, I was already got a couple of positions in it. Yes, the Canadian dollar is oil price driven, and we think there's going to be a drop in the price of the oil, which will see a drop in the price of the Canadian dollar, and we see more strength for the USD. So we're long USD CAD. Thank you very much. Concludes the report for today. Hopefully see you tomorrow, and happy trading.